right? This is when you cut all ties. You're done. That's it. I'm done. All right? Okay? You even have situations where this one particular family member treats you horribly, but then when their health fails, you feel obligated to take care of them. Even though they done told you to F off, go screw yourself, I wish you were dead, okay? You feel obligated to take care of this person because that's still your aunt or your uncle or your grandmother. You treat me like shit, good luck getting me to take care of your ass. I cut you off in a heartbeat. I don't give a shit if we related by blood or not. Saya freaking nar, baby. I guess you're going in a nursing home because don't rely on me. And people know better than to call me and say, but grandma so-and-so needs you. They know better than that. That's laughable. They know better than that. If you didn't respect me when you were healthy, there's no way in hell that I'm going to look out for you when you're sick. You must have bumped your goddamn head thinking I'm going to be there for you. I don't give a shit who you are. And I don't care what your health problems are. Okay? I know.
That's a good point, because a lot of the covert emotional incest that I've seen evolved around mental health problems and build off that. She's pretty spot on, this woman. I forgot to turn the mic on at the end of the part 1 and the beginning of part 2, but we'll carry on.
Some people right now, we're not going to go into any specifics, but I know someone right now who's extremely sick. I'm so detached from that person. It doesn't matter. That's not my problem. That's yours. And the reason I feel that way is because she's a stuck-up bitch. She's a stuck-up bitch. And so whatever you go through in your life, go through it alone. Go through it by yourself, because I don't have sympathy for you. You've always been an asshole to me. So you deal with your cancer by your fucking self. Take your cancer, shove it up your ass. I'm done. If I was the only person and the last person who could be there for her because everybody else died, she'd be fresh out of luck. I guess you better go to a home, or you better contact a cancer support group or something like that. This person doesn't even have my number or any way to contact me. But if I was the only person to be there for her because everybody else turned their back, it's never going to happen.
Very interesting point. When these people find themselves in these covert emotional incest situations, they need to realize that you have to get proper therapy. You cannot save these people from their illnesses. You need proper therapy. And this was one of the arguments I had with my former partner. She was the therapist herself, and it wasn't working.
I don't feel sorry for people. If you're a piece of garbage, I have zero sympathy for you. I don't care if you were assaulted, you got severe health problems, you are terminally ill. I'm a cold ass piece of ice. I would give for people that I love. I would do anything in the world for you. But when you turn on me or you act like an asshole towards me, you've sealed your own emotional death certificate. I would never be there for you. I might say prayers for you if you're lucky, but that's as far as it goes, because you didn't respect me ever. So now that you have all these health problems, you expect somebody to feel sorry for you? Hell no. Hell no. While you're healing, why don't you heal that nasty attitude on top of that? What? I have a very close friend. She's my sister. Met her online. She has battled these types of health issues too. I would be there for her in a New York second. But that's because we love each other, and that's because we respect each other. And she probably watched this video. I love you, girl. I'd be there for her in a heartbeat. I'd fight a grizzly bear for her. But if you don't respect me, I will watch you get attacked by a grizzly bear, and I'll eat popcorn. I am an ice princess, and I don't give a shit. You know, and people who are abusive never, ever, ever, ever think. It doesn't occur to them that, oh, this person's got a big heart. Oh, this person's going to be a great target. Oh, I'm going to manipulate them and treat them like shit. It never dawns on them because their brain is really not fully functional. It never occurs to them that, what if this person has another side to them? What if I take too much advantage of them and they turn against me?
Valid point. In my last relationship, I confronted some very serious issues, negligences and covert emotional incest as well was interfering in the relationship. I knew that it was going to cause a separation. It gotten to the point of the negligence wasn't tolerable. I couldn't tolerate the negligence anymore. And I cancelled and terminated the relationship. I didn't want to be mean or cruel. You've got to do what you got to do for everyone involved, not just yourself. And I knew that it was going to go bad. I knew this person had another side. I'd seen snippets of it, and this was a very aggressive, fast cut second separation. I did reach out to this person with some messages just to try and soothe any animosities and things like that, because I completely and clearly explained myself and all the rest of it. But I never heard another word since. And this ain't the first time I've seen it, and it probably won't be the last. And I'm not worried. I knew these are everything's consequential. If you make hard decisions in your relationship, you've got to go of what you believe. You don't want to hurt people, but everyone gets hurt. And deal breakers are deal breakers, and that's all there is to it.
They don't think about that. They don't think about that. They just see you as an easy target because you have a big heart. I am an ice princess. So as big as my heart might be for people I love, it'll be the extreme opposite for people that I don't. And I have zero sympathy. And I've had people look at me funny when they say, oh yeah, so-and-so is really, really sick, and so-and-so's got this going on and that going on. And I'm like, okay, and they're like, oh, that's cold. No, it's not. That person never had respect for me. That person wouldn't piss on me if I was on fire. Why should I give a shit that you going through stuff? That's your problem. I am as cold as ice. I have the biggest heart in the world, but I'm as cold as ice when I'm done with you. And if you have never, ever, 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 ever had respect for me, I don't care if you're a relative or not, if you have never had respect for me, regardless of playing nice sometimes because you're trying to get your way, I'm an ice princess, and there's no coming back from it. Once I get on that icy page, I don't come back around. It's just the way it is. You know, but the people that I do care about, I am there for them, and that's it. And I will always be there for them unless they don't want us to be close anymore. Then it's a done deal. It was nice knowing you. But I'll feel sad and I'll be hurt, but you know, life goes on. But yeah, I'll flip in a heartbeat and I'll be the iciest person you ever knew. Because and I've seen people who were treated like crap by their family member all their life. All their whole life they were treated like crap. And the person died and they went to their funeral. Why? Why are you going to this person's funeral? Why? Okay? I know of a friend, and I'm going to let you guys go, but I know of a friend who, her grandmother always treated her like crap. Always treated her bad. And one time she bought flowers for her grandmother. Why, I don't know. She's proven to you multiple times she can't stand you. So why are you going above and beyond is beyond me. You're asking to get kicked in your teeth, and you're going to get it every time. This person's already showed you who they are. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Okay? So she got flowers for her grandma one time. Her grandma's response was, what the F did you get these for me for? Let me explain something to y'all. That would be, no. I would say that's the last time I'd see this person. First of all, that's not true. Once I realized that you hated my guts a long time ago, you don't ever have to worry about me again. I'm gone. I'm in the wind. Poof, gone. So she asked me, this particular person asked me when the bitch died, should I go to her funeral? Should I go to her funeral? Should I go? It is my grandma. See, people feel obligated because of biology. It's stupid. That person hates you. Get a grip. So she asked me, y'all will be very proud. Y'all would be so proud of me. She asked me, should I go? Should I go? Should I go to her funeral? I said, it's totally up to you. See, I'm not going to put my personal feelings in it because this is your situation. And regardless of what I say, because you're locked into this person emotionally, there's nothing I can say that's going to change your mind if you're still going to be devoted to them. So I didn't give her my opinion. I just said, well, you got to do what your heart tells you to do. Well, she always hated me, and she always called me a bitch, and she cussed at me when I gave her flowers, and I took care of her when she was sick, and she was so mean, and da-da-da-da, and I don't know if I should go. I said, well, if you're going to feel bad that you don't go, then I guess you're going to have to go, but it's totally up to you. She ended up well, first, let's backtrack. Her family hates her. I mean, narcissism runs all up in and through her family. And, excuse me, guys. Narcissism is all up in and through her family. Because her family was so disrespectful and they would all be at the funeral, she said, how do I avoid them? How do I avoid them? How do I avoid them? Excuse me. And I'm drinking and wearing. Ha! Gotta love that. What do I do? I mean, they're going to be there and they're going to start some crap because they always do. What do I do? And I said, you go to the funeral after it's already started. You sit in the back. I talked about this in another video. And then before it's completely over, before people stand up to walk away, you get the hell up out of the church. Because she's trying to avoid her twisted family. Did she do that? No. No. She stayed. And her mother was fake nice to her, and her mother's always hated her guts, told her, I wish you were never born. But because everybody's standing there at the funeral, because everybody's standing there, she's trying to hug her daughter and act like, oh, baby, I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad you came in from out of town. We missed you. And it's all phony bullshit. And she subjected herself to that. I told her how to avoid it. She ignored me. So you got to pay the price. I think our friendship eventually ended because I realized that she prefers toxic people to non-toxic. So I let her go. She was with a guy who was cheating on her. You know, he was cheating on her. He washed the sheets. She came home early from out of town. He don't never wash sheets. Well, he was washing them because he just finished humping his mistress, okay? I mean, some people love the toxicity. They freaking love it. They'll never leave it. And I can't do nothing for you. There's nothing, if you're emotionally locked into a person, there's nothing I can say or do that's going to give you a wake-up call because you don't want a wake-up call. So I cut her off. The same guy that was beating on her, the same guy that was cheating on her, is the same guy that showed her a picture of his she got all hot and bothered after she was gone from him, and she welcomed him back in her life and quit talking to me because she knew that I would say, are you crazy or what? You know what he's put you through before. But he seduced her with a picture and she fell for it. Some people don't want help. And I can't make you love yourself. And I can't make you want to get better. And I can't make you cut strings with your psychotic family or whoever. I can't make you do that. If you don't want to, you have to suffer the consequences. It's just the way it is. I love you guys. Take care. And stay cool like ice cubes. Bye-bye.
Tranquility doesn't pull any punches. I hope you enjoyed that video. There's a lot in that, isn't there? There's a lot in covert emotional incest. Proverbs 11:12. He who is devoid of wisdom despises his neighbor, but a man of understanding holds his peace. This is Dr. Jason W. Morrison, theologist, New South Wales, Australia. Thank you for joining me, and bye for now.